Okay, let's see here. I'm going live again, you guys. I know I don't give you any kind of warning. Um, and I'm still so new at it, but in the regard of being new, it's like I'm not concerned about doing it. I'm not nervous or anything. I just don't know like when I start talking, but I guess once the live and the time starts going, I guess that means I'm on. So nobody knows I'm doing this, so hopefully I won't get too many people and I can just get through this haul. But welcome to my video. I am going to proceed as though I am up and running and things are doing what they're supposed to do. So welcome to my video. I am Mickey B. Have we met? If not, it's nice to meet you. And if we have, it's always good to see you again. Now, I'm here today with my second live Dollar Tree haul, and I like doing my hauls live because I don't have to edit. I can just go through the haul, knock it out, and keep it moving. So that's the goal, and that's the objective. And so without further ado, let's jump into the haul. But first, let me also say one more thing, because I know this is an opportunity to get some announcements out. I only want to say one thing. I have every Wednesday a Win One Wednesday, and that's an opportunity for you to win $5. So if you're watching this video, every Wednesday I put out the same video, just a different number, and you have a chance to win $5. All you have to do is leave a comment on that video that says Win One Wednesday and your name, and then the video that I link to that video that says Win One Wednesday and your name. And if I remember, I'll link it to the end of this video so you can go in and enter. And then I will announce the winner on Sunday. I will leave a comment under your comment. Well, it says it all in the video that I'm going to link. But if you want a chance, I know $5 isn't a lot, but it's something to say thank you for spending some time with me or taking your time, using your time to spend with me. So having said all of that, let's jump into this haul. Let me just make sure I got my camera. Okay, I think that's a little better. So let's get the glasses ready because I know I'm going to need them. Hopefully this won't be too long, but I've got a couple of baskets right here next to me. And let's go ahead and just jump in and see what we got here. So the first thing I want to share with you are these power socks from Gold Toe. These are super thick. It says Pro Thicks. And these things, look at how thick they are. This is just one pair. And these are my favorite socks. I I thought they were for men. I think they kind of are because they're so big, but they're so thick and soft. And I have hardwood floors in the house. So, and I like to walk barefoot, but I don't like thin things on my feet when I'm walking on the hardwood floor. And this is cushioned in the front right here and in the back. I mean, this is like the best sock that you could put on your feet to go around barefoot in your home. So I highly recommend this one if you see it. I got these birthday candles in these pastel colors. I thought these were cute. Oh my gosh, somebody's here. Who is that? Diane, how are you, Diane? Congratulations on not winning for the second time. I got your message, and yes, I am adhering to the rules, but there's many opportunities for you to win. So I felt bad, but you understood, so I'm glad about that. So if you have any questions on anything, let me know and I'll be happy to share them, pull something back and answer your questions. But these cute little birthday candles are real cute and fun. They're perfect for Easter because Easter is normally associated with pastel colors. And there's 13 candles in total. So that's a good buy to have, whether it's Easter or not. But those are very cute and I like the color scheme. And just to make my point, look at how they match kind of with this color scheme for Easter. I see you, Diane. So look at how they match this color scheme with this little rabbit. And these signs, I keep telling myself, I'm not buying any more of these Dollar Tree signs. I have such a collection. But this one was so cute, I couldn't resist with the little dangling feet. So I got this one that says, every bunny welcome. And then I got its partner that said, Happy Easter. So these are just cute. And I always buy 2 signs whenever I do buy signs because I have the double doors. So, and then look at how this one goes with these candles as well, just to emphasize the pastel colors of Easter. So I'm going to put these on my door and add them to the collection. Every year, Dollar Tree gets me with something else, something cute and irresistible. Now here's a pair of gold toe socks that they had. I think this is more like a 4th of July kind of look to it. You guys see me haul lots of these gold toe socks, so we already know what the quality is, and they're putting more out. You see they have the stars on them, so it's kind of like, to me, that's why I feel like it's like a 4th of July themed sock. And it says this one has the odor control. And goodness gracious, you know that's needed. Who is that? Oh, I missed it. I think it said Tony. If that was Tony, how you doing, Tony? Good to see you. I'm glad to try and get these done live so I can interact with you guys a little bit more and have a little bit more energy, because when it's quiet and it's late at night and I'm in the room by myself and it's monotone, I mean, I'm more monotone because I'm relaxed. So there's no energy to bounce off of. So hopefully you guys can round me out a little better and see that I do. I'm doing great, Tony. I'm doing great. Happy to be here. It's Friday, and I'm happy to be knocking out this video. So thanks for joining in and showing some support for my channel. I appreciate it. The next item I'm going to share with you is this first aid instruments, these scissors. These are good to have if you have a first aid kit, and if you don't have a first aid kit, you should get a first aid kit and get some of these scissors and put them in there, because they're perfect for using to dress wounds and to cut off old bandages when you need to redress a wound. And to get these for $1.25, I thought was a good deal. And a reminder to you that if you do not have a first aid kit, that you should have one in your home. Now, this is something, the wire brush set. These are good to have for cleaning your stove, or at least that's why I got them. I like to keep the inner mechanisms of my stovetop clean. And when you cook over time, you know how the food builds up. And sometimes when you clean it with a rag, it's not always something that washes off with the soap and water. You need a little bit of elbow grease. So I figured these would be good for that. And you get 3 in a pack. I don't know why they have different colors on them. I don't know if the different colors mean something, or if you can just identify which ones you use with which, but it looks like it's a silver, bronze, and a black, kind of like in the Olympics. So it's also probably good for a barbecue grill as well. So that's why I got those. I found another nookie, and guess what? It is pink glitter. Perfect. So the one that I got, or the one that I purchased before, that was just silver and that I actually have on this phone, I'm going to take that one off and put this one on. Just make sure it's not thicker than the other one, so it'll match my phone case and everything. But look at the cute little pink glitter. I think that's so cute and fun and sparkly. And you know we love sparkly type of stuff, type of sparkly things. Okay, this is home decor. I don't normally buy these things, but I really like the saying on this one. And it says, "This is us, our story, our life, and our home." And I really like that saying. And you put this on a table somewhere, an entry table or a sofa table, and then you have like a plant next to it, a candle, and or maybe some vases or vases, make a little vignette scene with this saying. So every now and then I will buy something if the saying really hits home, and so I really like that one, so that's why I got that. Now, this I thought was really, really cute. And this is a treat puzzle for dogs. And I got this for Lacey because I like to make it a little challenging when giving her her treats. So you see it has these little knobs that go up and down. Underneath each one of these is also um, a spot to put a treat. And then here, these slide around like that. And there's a hole here. There's 4 holes here while they slide. So Lacey has to figure out to move these up and down in order to get the treat. And dogs have such a great sense of smell, so they know if a treat is in here. I've already tested this with Lacey, and it was very successful. She got it on the first time that we tested it. I recorded it, so I will put that video up separately just to show how it worked with Lacey. But Maltese are known to be smart, pretty intelligent dogs, and Lacey figured it out pretty quickly. So, and it was fun to watch her do so. Next, I found these cute little trinket trays. We know that wedding season is coming up in June. Is June wedding season? I think June is kind of like wedding season. So these trinket trays I thought were cute. It says, "My heart, your love." This is where you would keep your wedding rings if you took them off. But I guess when you're married, you're not supposed to take them off. I don't know. But if you do, these are cute little trays to keep them in. And this one says happily and then ever after. I thought this was real fun as well. So this would make just a great little gift if you know someone coming up on a wedding in June or anytime, but especially in time for wedding season. Now, I found some of these Maybelline, these are lip glosses, and they're Maybelline. I feel like I'm losing light. I might have to turn on this ring light. There we go. You can kind of see the colors a little better there. But I thought these colors were very vibrant, very vivid, and they had a huge selection of them. So these are the three that I got, and let me tell you what the names of them are because I do have them here on the back. So this one, this color here, is called Obsessed, and there's the name of it on the back. And then the second color is this color here. So you can get a good look there. It's kind of like the name of it is Retro. So I can't tell if that's red, like a deep red, or burgundy, or purple. There's kind of a good view of it right there. So I got that one. And the last one is called Charmer. And Charmer is more of a neutral type of color. So I got these to play around. I'm not really a lipstick wearer. I am a lip gloss wearer. So every time I see an opportunity to stack up on some lip glosses, I definitely purchase them just to see if I like them. And if it is something that I like that I wouldn't normally buy, then I would have another option to actually buy. So I bought some more tea light candles. These are great to have to use for the wax melts, or just to have a little hint of light somewhere for some ambiance. And these don't last very long, but that's what I like about them. And then that's also what I don't like about them. I like it because if you have to leave and you're like, oh, I forgot to blow the candle out, you know it's not going to go very long. But that's what I don't, well, no, that's what I do like about. What I don't like about them is if you are home and you want a long burning light or candle or a wax melt to go, then you have to keep changing them out. So you just kind of use them when it fits, when it makes sense, to where it doesn't drive you crazy. Now in the baby section, I found some CDs, some music CDs by Fisher Price. This one is, and this one is Animal Lullabies, and it has 16 songs on here. Here are the song choices in the back, and it's 16 of them. And it's, I had these when Janaea was a baby. I used a lot of music CDs, even in the car. I kept some in the car, and I kept some in her nursery. And they worked really well for me. And they had another one here called 1, 2, 3 Sing-Alongs. So kids really like this stuff. Is this a nickel? No, this is also Fisher Price. So these are name brand items that can still be used, would make a great gift for someone who's having a baby. I would say it's baby season, but from what I've seen, every season is baby season. They're popping them out like toast these days. So be prepared. Somebody you know that you probably haven't even heard yet is pregnant and having a baby. So if you see those CDs, they would make a great gift to give to someone. And then lastly, in this basket anyways, I got these envelopes to mail if I have gifts to mail out. I actually bought these when I first started the Win One Wednesdays to mail your gifts to you. But the reason I switched it to just the $5 cash is because it was such a waste of money to pay postage on something that was $1.25 and paying 4 times the amount just to send it to you. So I figured just sending you the cash, at least you could go to the store yourself and get Lots of, yes, there's lots of COVID babies. And I think we're still in the beginning of that. They're popping up everywhere. So the world, if people are talking about the world is ending and all this crazy stuff is happening, there's a whole new generation coming along to replenish the people that they're wiping out. So I don't think they have to worry too much about that. So that's what's in basket number one. I feel like this is a game show. Basket number one. Now, the next basket I have is right here. So let's slide this one over and let me know if I'm talking too fast, or if you guys have any questions on any of these products where you want me to hold off and, you know, read something or give you a little bit more detail. Hello, Shirley Caldwell. How are you? Thanks for joining. I'm glad you caught me today. I'm glad all of you who are here, I think it's only 3, but that's cool because that's probably all I can handle right now. But I'm glad that you guys caught up with me today because this was very impromptu. I wanted to do it last night, but I didn't get around to it. So moving right along, I have this fine and wide clear glue. Bostik is the brand, and it says dual application. So I really want to get into some crafting, and I like how it has a thin application versus a thicker one. So I'm hoping this is going to be a versatile. I guess there's one on the bottom and then one on the top because I see 2 tops for these. So this is going to be great when you want precision gluing. I see a lot of DIYs that I like to try and get to. So hopefully I can get to them. Maybe I'll have to take some days off just to sit down and craft. But I do find crafting very relaxing. Here is a, what do they call this? A craft spatula. Most people use these when they have those Cricut machines to lift the words off of the sticky sheet after it's printed out. And these for $1.25, that's a good price, because if you go to Michael's or what's the Joann's, you're not going to find these for $1.25. I doubt it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a great price. So, and I do have a Cricut machine. I don't have one of the new ones, the vinyl ones that everybody's using, but I have one that I can still use that for. So I found these mossy oak socks, and these are a great quality sock. They're nice and thick. I'm not really familiar with this brand, but I see a lot of people haul it and say that it is a name brand, and you can definitely see the quality in the sock and in the packaging and just in the feel of the fabric. So this would be a great Father's Day gift or Christmas, you know, the usual times when you would give a male a pair of socks. So they had it in this orange, they had this green idea, and they all kind of remind me of, they also have this lime green version. They kind of remind me of if you have a male in your life who hunts or something, or is like a fisherman, you know, an outdoorsman. It kind of has that design to me. But I think it would be a great gift for any male who really, you know, is active and needs a great sock. And I think they would also be great in the winter because I feel like they'd be very warm. Now this little item I thought was cute, had to get it, Baby Yoda. This is a little nightlight, and I think they just put these out this week in my store anyway. It's the first time I saw it, but when I watched this series, the Mandalorian series, it's the only one that I really like from Star Wars that they've done so far. I think it's only been 2, but this one I liked, and it was because of this little character right here. So anytime I see something with this little Baby Yoda, I have to go ahead and get it. And that obviously will go to a kid or something. In this basket, I have a few more lip glosses. So let's go ahead and take these paper clips off and see which ones these are. Okay, this first one is called Classic. And this looks like a deep red color. I always try to get a red lip gloss. Red just never goes out of style. And then I have this nude looking color that is called Unreal. Unreal. And this is the color of this one. And I like how long and slim, the packaging is really nice. It looks like you get a good little amount in here too. And that's always good because I do notice as I use these lip glosses, they do go really quickly. This one says So Hot, And this one is more like a pink, a hot pink color. I think that's kind of a hot pink color. Knowing me, it is, but this light is a little dull right now, so I can't tell for sure. So I got those. And then this I thought was a great find. These colors. Sorry about that. I don't know. Did you guys hear that? That was a phone call. It's gone now. Let's move on. Collapsible bowls for pets. And this was a great find for $1.25. I was actually in the market for these when I found these. So I got a red one and I got a yellow one. Because as I always say, I walk Lacey every day. And we're going to be walking today in about 40 minutes. So that's why I'm kind of moving a little fast. But in the summer when I walk her, I like to have one of these and I take a bottle of water because we do some long walks and I want to make sure I keep her hydrated. So this is perfect because it folds in flat. Let's see, you guys probably get the idea. So let me just show you the idea of how this works. There's the clip like that and it clips onto my belt. I have Janaea bought me a little belt for my was it my birthday last year? It's either birthday or Mother's Day. And it was perfect because it was a little belt with a bunch of pockets and a built-in leash and that type of thing. And so now I can just hang this from that belt and then it just pops out like that into a bowl for water. This is great to keep in your car, or you don't even have to use it for a pet. Like if you have a need for something like this, maybe put it in your lunch pail. You want to eat a salad or something. Think outside the box, even though it's made for pets. Humans can use it too. I'm sure you can think of many ways to use something like this where it's handy to have a little bowl and then you just mash it back flat when you're done. So I thought that was great to have on hand for whatever use you might have for it outside of a pet. I bought some more containers to organize some of my drawers. I'm going through the house trying to get rid of stuff. I have so much stuff that needs to be organized, and I'm very systematic and methodical, and I like for everything to have a place because it just makes it sense and it makes it easier to put things away. So that's what this one is for. And then I also got this super long one because there's always longer items that you have. These lengths are great, but it's always good to have some long ones also, because like for scissors or rulers, or sometimes you have things that you just also want to have a home. So that's why I got those. Now, neon multi-purpose lighter for the lighting of the candles around the house, fireplace if I need to, anything. I like these that have the longer neck, so you don't have to worry about getting, oh, I thought that was another call. So you don't have to worry about burning your fingers or anything. It gives you enough clearance from the tip to the trigger, so you don't have to put your hand too close to the fire, because we don't want to get burned. Now, I don't know if I hauled this before, but this is a mop and broom holder. I can't remember if I did this in my last haul or if I didn't get around to it, but I just cleaned out my service porch and I want to hang up my brooms and my mop. So I'm hoping that this is sturdy enough and big enough to use and it will last, because it is $1.25 and sometimes you do get what you pay for, and then sometimes you're pleasantly surprised. So I guess it wouldn't hurt to find out. I found some scissors. That it's always good to have scissors when you're a crafter, and the reason I got these scissors is because they are adult size scissors. The ones that I have been buying in the past I thought were these size, this length, but it's always been the shorter ones, like about that long. And not necessarily for kids, but they've always been shorter than these. So I was excited to see these, and I made sure this time that they were definitely the adult size scissors and not those short ones I've been buying. And the last thing in this basket is this great book that I've been reading because it is time for the 7-day apple cider vinegar cleanse. It's time to cleanse and detox. So I thought this book would be a great option. So I wanted to read up on it. And it's an easy read. The cleanse is actually not that difficult. I'm just not sure that the apple cider vinegar amount is too much or not, because I don't want to create an overly acidic environment. Hey Sandra, how are you? Thanks for joining. I'm glad you caught up with my live today because again, it was very impromptu. And speaking of that, I'm thinking I would like to try and do my live Dollar Tree hauls on Wednesday evening. So let me know if that's a good time for you guys so that I can have some sort of schedule so you can have an idea of when to look out for me and not just have me popping in and out like, you know, like just, in and out like with no order or anything. But yeah, so this book was a great read and I started reading it Sunday night. And like I said, it was very easy, great information. It's actually, this is the author of the book. She was on Dr. Oz talking about the benefits of apple cider vinegar. I remember seeing the show where they talked about it, but I don't know if it was her. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, Shirley. So yeah, this was like I say, a great read. And I normally would do the master cleanse, the lemonade cleanse. So I'm familiar with cleansing, but this one is only recommended for 7 days and it's using apple cider vinegar and apple cider vinegar. All right, Diane, I got you. Wednesday works for you too. Apple cider vinegar can be a little bit harsh, so I do want to proceed with caution. Let's see, we are at 26 minutes. So I think I can go and do another basket because I have plenty of items that I want to share with you. So while I put this together for you guys who are just joining, I just want to remind you, don't forget to go every Wednesday to Win One Wednesday. Okay, great, Tony. That's good. Win One Wednesday. And not try, but go ahead and sign up to win $5 that I give away every Wednesday just to say thank you guys for your time. And I think that's how it should be. If you are a YouTuber and you are making a lot of money and you're one of those big YouTubers where you're getting thousands of dollars a month, I think you should give back to the people that allowed you to make that instead of selling products and asking people to buy stuff so you can make more money and never give anything back to them. I'm a big stickler because like I tithe in church. I believe in tithing, and I think you do it freely. And it's like it's a cycle. It's like just how they say you have to spend money to make money. It's the same idea. I feel like we are doing this together. You guys are taking the time to give me the views, to subscribe. So I just want to say thank you. So every time something comes in to me, I want to give something back. Granted, it's not a lot because I'm not making anything on these videos right now, but I'm still happy to do that because I want you to know that I appreciate you guys. And as my channel grows, that will grow. Moving on to basket number 3, I have this brain teaser game. I bought this. I was looking for this. You're welcome. Okay, well, thank you, Shirley. You're appreciated and kind of throwing me off trying to read the comments. But yes, you're welcome. That threw me off because I'm like, how am I supposed to respond to that? Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, we're going to leave it there. When you're on camera, you get a little wonky. So anyways, I'm not nervous or anything. I hope I don't come across as being nervous because I teach classes and I'm very comfortable. But this is so new because normally people can raise their hand and ask a question. So it's weird kind of trying to catch the comments and not ignore them. But anyways, I'm rambling. So I got this little game, this puzzle back in December because I wanted to add this to that little poop basket that I did for the gift idea when I was looking for ideas to put in the poop basket for people to kind of play with when they were making deposits. Hey, Coco Diva. I'm doing okay, Diane. Thank you for the feedback. I'm going to be so much better at this once I get on a regular routine. So I appreciate you guys tolerating me right now. But yeah, so this brain teaser game was one that I was looking for. So I went ahead and got it now in case I do another basket idea like that in the future. I will have it on hand. And then I found this cute little potpourri or little plant holder to go with the set that I had already. There's 3 that I had, and this was the one the one part of the set that I wasn't able to find. So I went ahead and got this one. Thanks, Coco Diva. So I got this one to add to that set. And so that way, when I use those, or if I give them away, I can give them away as a set. Now, I know you guys probably saw people hauling these Noblemen wipes, and they had a whole line of products for these Noblemen. So I bought these to give to my gardeners for Christmas along. I gave them a little bonus, and then I wanted to give them something with it because it's fun, to get money, but it's also fun to get a little something to make it look like you thought about them for something. And they really liked it. I have two gardeners, and I bought about 12 of these items, and I mixed them up between the two, and they appreciated it so much along with their little cash. And I just was able to catch up with them last Wednesday. And I know that's pretty pathetic because it was from their Christmas bonus, but every time I would get out there, because I would hear them come, and every time I get outside, they were gone. They are so quick, and they do such a great job on my yard. But these items were perfect. They were perfect for them because I know they work hard, they work fast, so they're out there sweating. And to me, I was thinking, what can I get for my gardeners? And I like to give gifts that people are actually going to use and, not just open up and be like, hmm. So I think this was perfect, and I think they really appreciated it. So they come again next Wednesday, so I'm going to ask them how they liked it. Along those lines, I got some socks, some more gold toe socks. I'll just show you the designs that they had here. And speaking of socks, those those mossy oak ones that I showed you earlier, that's what I also added with these wipes when I gave my gardeners their gifts. So I gave them the socks, those wipes, and some cash. Now here's an item right here that, again, thinking outside of the box, it's for dog food, and it's a scoop. It's a big, heavy duty scoop. It looks like it's very well made, and it works just like the bowl, and it's a cup in measurement. So they had ones earlier that were a half cup size, and it wasn't this brand. This one looks to be it almost feels like a car tire plastic. So it looks like it's gonna last, and hopefully this part right here, because it feels really heavy duty. The one that I bought before, this part broke, and it wasn't made as well as this one, and it was a smaller quantity size. It was a half cup. So I got this one to replace the one that broke, as well as you can use this in your home for scooping cereal, or if you keep it in your flour canister and you need to fill up a measuring cup, or anything where you need to scoop something big. Because look at, again, it's a nice size. It's 1 cup, and you can use it for cooking. But that's why I got this. I got 2 of these, one to use somewhere in the house, even laundry detergent, anywhere where there's like a powder, or you can use it outside in your garden if you're planting flowers and you need to scoop the potting soil into the pots. Many uses you can think of to have these. So think outside of the box. That's the lesson here today. Don't just use it for what they say on the packaging. I found another multi-purpose glue by the Bostik brand, and this one is this one is for crafts, wood, paper, and fabric. So multiple uses on this one. And again, I am just making sure that I have options in my craft room. So when I start crafting, I want to be able to start a project and finish it. Now, here are 2 more of these lip glosses. And the reason these are separated like this is because when I plan to do a haul, I separate all of my stuff in baskets. So that way, if I have time, if I don't have a lot of time, I can just grab one basket and give you a variety of things versus doing all things in one order. Then the hauls are kind of boring to me. If that makes sense to you guys, I'm not sure, but that's why you're seeing more of these in this basket, because I'm trying to mix it up. And this color is called Too Cute. I used to have a company back in the day called Too Cute Enterprises, so that's pretty funny. This looks kind of like a, I don't know, kind of a pinkish nude kind of color. But my lighting is dying here, so hopefully you guys are seeing this a little better than I am. This color is called Sassy. I used to be that back in the day too. So here's this kind of looks like more of like a hot pink color. If you compare it with the lips on there, this would probably be one of my favorites because of the pink, you already know. And then there were a couple more CDs for the babies that I found, more by Fisher Price. And this one is for a pregnant mom who's trying to get some sleeping. And it has these selections on the back. Hopefully that's coming through. And then this one is another, oh, this is a happy birthday, so that's fun. So if it's a little baby's birthday, they got a bunch of birthday songs. I don't know that they're necessarily birthday songs. I guess it's if you're having a birthday, because it's like Bingo, Pop Goes the Weasel, Old MacDonald. So it's like if you're having a birthday party. I guess if you're doing like a musical chairs, which is never a good idea with small kids because whoever loses is going to start crying. I learned that with Janaea. So everybody has to win or don't play those games. But this is great fun music to have playing in the background at a kid's birthday party. And I don't know about you, but I know most pregnant moms need to get rest. So any pregnant mom would probably appreciate a CD of music that they can rest to or would help them to relax. Now, I bought some training pads for Lacey because I noticed that she had been peeing in her crate and I would smell it. And I don't like any kind of dog smell in my house. So there's 4 pads in here and I was trying to figure out what to do. But what I ended up doing, I went and bought a pair of 0 to, I think, 3, or newborn. They were newborn diapers at Walmart. And I just put a diaper on her at night. And the funny thing is, because this little chick was peeing in her crate like every day, and I'm like, Lacey, you are tripping right now. But partly it was my fault because I wasn't getting up early to let her out. But when I bought the diapers, then all of a sudden she didn't have to pee anymore. So I'm like, so you're telling me now that all this peeing you were doing was not necessary because now I got diapers on you and you're not peeing. But she started peeing here and there in them, so I try to get her out first thing in the morning. But if I don't now, I don't have to rush, but I can still use these somewhere in her, just put it in the crate in case she does have an accident that might go outside of the diaper. But that's why I got those. And now the last things I'm going to do, because we're at 37 minutes. Who is that? You go, Mickey. Thank you, Sandra. The last thing that I'm going to do are these 2 books in this basket. And the first one is called Cake. And this is a cute little book. First of all, I like the design. It looks like I ripped the cover a little. But it's a cute little colorful design. And then it has, and it doesn't have a lot of pictures, but it has cute little recipes in here. And the recipes are easy to follow and read. And that's why I like them. It does have some pictures in there, but not of food though. But the recipes, and they aren't recipes that are weird sounding stuff that I wouldn't use. This is what the inside of the cover looks like. And then look at, even if you take the cover off, look at how nice that is. Just, it says cake on it. You can hardly see it, but it's very light and like a light pink. And then there's just a simple picture on the back with someone holding a cake. So it's a nice book with the cover or without the cover. And as I was saying, the recipes inside of this book, they're not weird ingredients, weird to me ingredients that I would never ever use, because I watch a lot of cooking shows, and some of the shows that I watch, I see them preparing stuff, and then they're like, "Oh, this is delicious." And I'm looking like I would never eat that. I would never cook that. But I enjoy watching them cook and make it. But like, I don't like avocado. And I know I'm probably like 1% of the population who doesn't. I don't like mushrooms. What else grosses me out in food? Those are the 2 main things. Oh, I don't like mussels and that slimy type of seafood stuff. That's ugh. Like ceviche. I would never eat that. So I'm really picky. And maybe that's why I'm called Mickey, because I'm picky Mickey. But I like just simple plain food that I know I'm going to like. Now it says this book sold for $25. So I don't know that I would have paid $25 for it. But for $1.25. I think it's a cute addition to my cookbooks, and I have many thanks to the Dollar Tree. This last one I'm going to show you is called My Drunk Kitchen Holiday. So this is a book that I just thought was colorful and fun to sit out, to just kind of browse through. This is one of those books that I probably would never do any of the recipes or make anything in this book. And it's not that many pictures, it's some. But I just like how colorful this book is and how bright and how fun it is. Something like I would put out over the summer and just have to just look through and thumb through if I'm sitting in the kitchen on the phone or cooking or something like that. So that's my haul for today. I have, what was that, 3 baskets that I did today? So I had a total of 6, so I'll save the other 3 baskets for Wednesday. Now, speaking of which, Wednesday, it would probably, I try to do it around this time, Wednesday, and this is 3 o'clock Pacific time. So depending on where you are, if you're Eastern, it would be what, 6 o'clock? Or if you're Central, I guess it would be 5 o'clock. Don't get me to making up stuff, but I do know Pacific and Eastern, we're 3 hours apart. So for you guys who joined me today, thank you so much for joining my live. And if you have any questions, let me know before I go off. If you have any questions about any of these products, or if you want to tell me something now that you have my undivided attention, tell me. I'm waiting. Or Tony, great haul. As usual, many items I never see in my... Oh, you're in Pennsylvania. Really? So in Pennsylvania, do you have, are your stores always empty, or have you ever gone and found items there at all? Like, have you ever seen your shelves stocked? Thank you, Diane. So do you. We both rock. We're both superstars. Yeah, so in Pennsylvania, do you, or any of you guys, all of you guys, experience slim pickings? Bless you too, Sandra. Do all of you guys experience issues in your stores where you feel like you're not able to find a lot of these products? Are you going to do St. Patty Hall? I am here in Arizona. You know, I never do. I don't really celebrate St. Patrick's Day because it's so limited. Pretty much empty as far as what you have. Really, that's unfortunate because I feel like, well, for St. Patty's Day, I don't normally do in fact, I've never bought anything for St. Patrick's Day. Um, that's just a day that I just never celebrated. And that was a day that if somebody pinched me because I forgot about it, it pissed me off. So maybe that's why. But no, I won't be doing a St. Patty's Day haul, and I never even buy a sign for St. Patrick's Day. Interesting. But no, I don't. That's just not a day that I just think to do anything for, actually. But I was gonna say for my store always have items. Oh, okay. So where are you located, Coco Diva again? Are you on the West Coast? I wonder, because you know, I feel like the Dollar Tree headquarters are on the East Coast, so I always figured you guys would have better options before us. So that's why I'm kind of surprised. Oh, you're in Michigan, and we're pretty well. See, I think that you guys would have the advantage over us because it takes longer to get to us. So West Coast, Phoenix, Arizona. So yeah, but I mean, I go when the stores, like I'll either go late in the evening. My store always have items. I'm in Georgia. See? All right, Sandra, you're in Georgia. Shirley, good job. You did fine. Yes, and Knoxville, Tennessee, I've seen pretty. Okay, I couldn't catch the end of that. But yeah, I go either late in the evening or I'll go early in the morning where people are at work. I'll go in my lunch hour where people are at work or if kids are in school. And if it's a Saturday or a weekend, I make sure to go early in the morning where they freshly stock the night before or they're stocking that morning. So that's when I get the best luck for me. And then I hit just regular stores now. I don't do as many as I used to before because you guys know I do work full time. I am working from home, but I'm still full time. So my days are not my own Monday through Friday. So I work around that. But I do have Dollar Trees that are close enough to where I can go in my lunch hour. And I make it a point to go during those times so I can see what was freshly put out. Because at the Dollar Tree, once a few hours pass by, the stuff gets picked over and you don't even see what the real original offering was or how many was offered. So with that being said, I guess when truck comes in the morning hours. Yeah, most trucks come, they'll tell you what their schedules are, but I feel like every time I ask, they tell me something different. So I just go, I think a good day for me to go is Thursday and like Monday or Tuesday, because Thursday they're getting ready for Friday, which is the start of the weekend. And then it too just depends on the season. Like Valentine's Day was ridiculous. The Saturday before Valentine's, there were so many people in the stores buying that stuff. I didn't know people celebrated Valentine's Day like that anymore. So that was crazy. But then after Valentine's Day, it just went back to being just normal. Like if I go this evening, it would hardly be anybody there, but they would be freshly stocked. And then every now and then that doesn't happen because they're short staffed, because they do have a turnover with their staff a lot too, where they can't keep people, employed, and then they're behind. So it rotates. Like my closest store to me that I can walk to used to be number one, and then the one that takes me about 5 or 10 minutes to get to was number two. Now the 10-minute store is doing better than my store, because my store, people, they're trying to get new staff in, people to come and help stock. So there is just such a lot of variation as to why some stores do better than others. But I just go regularly, and everybody knows me because they see me in there all the time. They said, "Do you have a store? Are you selling this stuff?" And I'm like, "No, you see, I got my camera." So, but I don't really tell them, unless they ask or something. Easter items are moving fast. I went in yesterday around 5. Lots of people. Wow, already. I know those Easter bunnies, those white and brown ones. Every time they put those out, they're gone. They're kind of like comparable to the gnome, except for it's the Easter bunny. So I see those moving pretty quickly when they put those out. But I agree. I think like this weekend, I think a lot of people are going to go and start buying up stuff. And they're probably going to do it because of what happened for Valentine's Day, because a lot of people thought they could come in that weekend and just buy stuff, and they were, getting the bare minimum that was left. Like those shelves were empty. So, but all right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this haul and seeing a little different energy from me, because I know normally I'm like this and I'm just quiet and peaceful. People always tell me you should do ASMR, and that's just because I don't have any energy to bounce off of, nothing to redirect the conversation. Is that a rose? I'm blind. Oh, thank you, Coco Diva. So yeah, so I'm glad to, figure that I said I want to start doing live so I can have a different energy, so people can see that I really am silly and I joke a lot and I laugh a lot, but you never get that from me on a video because it's just me in front of a camera. And it's not that I feel silly or anything doing it, it's just there's no energy to bounce off of. So I'm happy to interact more with you guys. And if you're watching this, make sure every Wednesday you enter my Win One Wednesdays so I can give away money to more people. And if you happen to win more than once, that's fine too. When I hit 25,000, I love your, oh, thank you, Sandra. Thank you so much. When I hit 25,000 subscribers, which I'm in no rush because I got a lot on my plate, but when I do, I'm going to increase the $5 to $10. And if I get to 50,000, then I'm going to increase the $10 to 15. So every 25,000 until I get to 100K, which who knows when that will be, but I will increase it $5. So right now it's 5, it'll go up 10, 15, and 20. And again, just to say thanks and to give something back. And keep in mind, that's every Wednesday. And I know a lot of YouTubers are asking a lot from their viewers and they're not giving anything back. And I just really have a problem with that. I think that's backwards, but that's just me. So on that note, I'm going to close this live out and wish you guys a great weekend and say thanks so much for joining me today. And I will try to post my lives in advance so that you know for sure that I'll be doing them on Wednesday. Or if I do miss a Wednesday, then I'll do a Friday because it's easier for me probably to guarantee even more a Friday because I know my work week is over. But I'm going to shoot for Wednesday because that's the day of Win One Wednesday. And I think those two would go well together. So on that note, you guys, I said this 15 times. I am going to say goodbye. Have a great weekend. And thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.